Welcome back. Today, you're tightening up DNS privacy on Windows. You start in Settings because that's where Windows groups your network controls. Clicking Network and Internet gets you to the connection-specific options that affect privacy at the system level, not just in one app. If this page doesn't open the way you expect, make sure you're signed in with an account that can change network settings. Now you choose Wi-Fi, so Windows knows which adapter you want to adjust. That matters because DNS settings are tied to the active connection, and the wrong adapter won't change anything. If you're on a wired connection instead, you'd use Ethernet in the same place. Here you open Run and type CMD to quickly get to a command line fallback path. This is useful when you want a direct way to set DNS, even if the settings route isn't available or isn't behaving. If typing CMD doesn't bring up command prompt, press Enter after the text is entered so Windows actually launches it. You then search for command prompt from the Start menu and run it as administrator, which is required for changing system network settings. The shield icon is your clue that elevated permissions are needed here. If the context menu doesn't show Run as administrator, check that you type CMD in the Start search box and not just in a window. Clicking Yes on the user account control prompt gives command prompt the rights it needs to make those DNS changes. That confirmation is important because without elevation, the network commands will fail. If the prompt doesn't appear, your security settings may be different, but you still need an elevated shell before continuing. Now, you run the first netch command to set the primary DNS server for Wi-Fi to 1.1.1.1. This is the first half of the change, and it points your connection at a privacy-focused resolver. If the command errors out, double-check that the adapter name is spelled exactly as shown, including the quotes around Wi-Fi. Next, you add 1.0.0.1 as the alternate DNS server, which gives Windows a backup resolver if the primary one is unreachable. Using both addresses keeps name resolution more reliable, while still directing traffic through the same provider. If this step fails, the most common issue is an adapter name mismatch, so verify that Wi-Fi is the active interface. Finally, you flush the DNS cache so Windows stops using older lookups and starts asking the new resolver right away. That makes the change take effect cleanly instead of waiting for cached entries to expire. If websites still seem stuck on old results, refresh the browser or restart the connection after this command finishes. Once you've flushed the cache, your system is ready to start using the new DNS settings, and on supported builds, benefit from DNS over HTTPS. For more Windows tips like this, keep an eye on windowsforum.com.